What you see here is a default WooCommerce single product page. Nothing fancy here. Therefore, today I'm going to show you how to create a custom WooCommerce single product pages with Gutenberg. For example, I'm going to show you how to create a layout like this one here. Similar products, upsell products, and so on. Also, I'm going to show you how to create a layout like this one here. As you see, there is a slider, there is a video. We can scroll to the Add to Cart button, variations. And last thing I'm going to show you is how to add a dynamic content. For example, we're going to add some custom fields, extra images, those here, and some extra fields. And those are the extra images over there, the red one here. And this is an output from the custom fields. So if you're interested, then jump in. Now, first things first. Unfortunately, it can't be done for free, and you would need to buy a premium plugin for it. And premium plugin which allows us to accomplish all that is called Cadence Shop Kit. Currently costs $79, as you see on the screen right now. But if you take a look at the description of this video, there is a nice 10% discount coupon for you. Just follow the link and use a coupon. It's for unlimited sites and 1 year support and updates. If you would like to buy a full bundle, that means Cadence Shop Kit and all other Cadence plugins at Cadence Pro team, then it's for $199 per year. But once again, if you use a coupon, you will get 10% discount. In this video, I'm also going to use a Cadence Blocks Pro plugin. And the reason I'm going to do that is I'm going to add some custom fields to my single products, and I would like to output them on the front end. If you don't do that, then you don't have to worry about the Cadence Blocks. But if you would like to output some dynamic content on your site, then Cadence Blocks is a way to go. It's for $69 per year. If you purchase the Essential Bundle, it's with a Blocks Pro, Team Pro, and Pro Starter templates, then it's for $129. And for full bundle, as shown earlier, it's $199. And once again, if you're using the coupon code, which is in the video description, you'll get the 10% discount. If we're talking about the Cadence Shop Kit, then out of the box it should work well with all themes. And later in this video, I'm going to test how does it work with some other popular themes, for example, Blocksy and Astra and Neve and so on. Now, when this is out of the way, let's start by designing a nice single product page for WooCommerce. So, if you purchased the Cadence Shop Kit, go to the plugins, add new, upload the plugin, install and activate it, and after that you'll see a Shop Kit menu on the left. Click on it, and there are a bunch of stuff here. I'm not going to talk about those here because I have made a separate video about the Shop Kit itself. So if you're interested, what else can it do, then just take a look at the description of this video. There's a link to the video I have made. There are a couple of things though that we need to activate. First of those is variation swatches. I will use image and color swatch. I'm going to show you the default label below, and the swatch size is 40 by 40. Next, I'm going to go to the product gallery, and I'm going to choose a gallery type which I would like to use on my site. There are a bunch of gallery types here, as you see, altogether 7 of those, and you can choose what type would you like to display on different devices. I'm going to choose the first one here, although later when I design the template itself I can change it. There are a bunch of other features here, for example brands and so on. I'm not going to touch those and I'm going to leave them disabled, but there is one thing I would like to use, and this is global tabs. I'm going to activate it and save it. And now I'm going to go to the products, product tabs, and there are a bunch of tabs here. Why do I need those? I'm going to open up my already made product here, scroll down, and as you see there is a frequently asked questions, are bikes safe, and so on. Those are the tabs here. For example, are bikes safe? I'm going to add a title, content, and display type, whether I would like to display it for every product, specific category, or specific products. Since the question is the same for all the site, I'm gonna leave it as it is, add to every product. And tab priority, I can leave it as it is because I can change it later. This way I added all the tabs, 5 of those: shipping information, return and exchange, and so on. Those are displayed here. Next one, I'm gonna go to the attributes. I added an attribute called color. It contains bunch of variations, blue, green, and so on. Those are shown here. For example, blue, I can select the color here. Or if I edit the product itself, there is a tab called variation swatches here. I can open it up. Color, I can set the color here and choose what is the type of the material variation. It's ready box for this one, and for color it's a default that is color or image here. And once again, those are displayed here. And now there is one thing left us to do, that is we're gonna go to the Shop Kit. We're gonna open up product templates. We're gonna activate this one here. There is also an option to add WooCommerce notices to top and single and archive pages. As the explanation says that you can manually add notices using a block, but if you're using snack bar style notices, this is an easy way to add those. I'm not gonna activate it here. Now I'm gonna go to the product Woo templates, and as you see I have 3 templates here. 2 of those has draft status and 1 is published. It's easy way to publish a template. Later click on a toggle to activate or deactivate. At the moment I'm gonna deactivate this one, and we're gonna start with a new one by adding add new. Now as you see I can select the pre-built templates here, either with this layout, or this layout. I'm gonna start with a blank layout because I would like to show you how to customize it by yourself. Now let's give the template a title, for example, single product template for e-bikes. Next, take a look at this icon here, template settings. Click on it and you'll see that there is a template type. Click on a single product. Here you can choose what kind of template you are customizing, whether it's single product, product catalog loop item, or product archive page. Yes, Cadence Shop Kit allows you to customize also a loop item and product archive pages, but I'm not gonna do that in this video. In this video I'm going to choose single product. Once again I can choose the layout. I'm not gonna do it here, but under the preview settings I can set the editor width and I can select the product I would like to preview. For example, I'm gonna choose this product here, select and close. Next, under the display settings, you choose here single product, and now you can choose whether to show it for all products, for group of products, by tax categories or tags. That means, for example, I'm gonna display this only for accessories, or I can choose by author or individually. That means I can select that this product only will use this template, all other products are set by default or by other rules. But at the moment I'm gonna choose all. I'm gonna publish it, refresh this page here, and as you see it's empty because we haven't added anything here. Now you can use all Gutenberg blocks, or even you can use third-party blocks plugins. As I said earlier, I'm gonna use Cadence Blocks plugin. It's a free version. If you won't use any custom fields, then you don't need the pro version. Free version is more than enough for you. So I installed this one, but you can use Spectra or Stackable or whatever the plugin it is you like the most. But in this video I'm gonna use Cadence Blocks. Therefore I'm gonna add a row here. I'm gonna add 2 columns. I'm gonna use theme content inner width. Now I'm gonna add a product gallery. And as you see, it's gonna preview from the product itself. If I select the product gallery block itself and open up the settings, I can customize it as I like. I can change the gallery layout in a way that is most suitable for me. For example, for desktop, I'm gonna use this one here, and for tablets, this one, and for mobiles, this one, if I like. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna choose the inherit style for this video here. And if you take a closer look, you see that there are some other options here. For example, you can set up the thumbnail columns, thumbnail gap. You can customize your sale tag, spacing, and so on. But in order to keep this tutorial short, I'm not gonna touch those settings. Although, as you see, you can customize basically everything here. Next, I'm gonna search for product title. And on the right, as always, you can see all the styling settings. This one is for title. Let's set it to 80 pixels. Set the font. Font weight is 600. And done. Next one, I'm gonna add a price. Let's search for product price. This one here. Move it down below. I'm gonna add the color, this one here. The font size for the price is 38 pixels. Next one, let's add a add to cart here. Add to cart, boom, done. I'm not gonna tweak this one here. I'm gonna leave it as it is. Let's update it. Let's refresh the product page, and well, much better. One more thing I need to do. I'm gonna select this one here and set a line in the middle, update, and refresh. Much better. Next one, I'm gonna set the column gutter to widest, 80 pixels. Refresh. Done. Next one, I'm gonna add another row here. One column. I'm gonna set the width to 1200 pixels. Next, I'm gonna add a advanced text here. It's 36 pixels. Text is white shoes, Henderson e-bike. I'm gonna select this text to center. And I'm gonna open up typography settings and set it to uppercase. Next one, I'm gonna output the short description. This one here. Align text center. Under the styling settings, I'm gonna set the font once again because it opens up some additional options for me. It's gonna be a light text with font size 19. Let's update and see what happened here. Yep, it's there. Next one, in order to keep the tutorial short, I'm not gonna go through every part of it. I'm just gonna skip some parts. Therefore, I'm gonna add another row here with 4 columns. Those are static texts here because I'm gonna show those for every product. So, row with 4 columns, and you can customize it as you like. Next part, once again, I'm gonna copy from my already made template. What happens here? You have 2 options. I'm gonna open up the bike itself. As you see, I have custom fields here, extra images, image 1, image 2, and image 3. And those are the images here. So what did I do? I had a row layout with 3 columns, no gutter between the columns. Every column contains advanced image block, and I used a dynamic image here. As you see, enable dynamic image. Image is from the post custom field. Image source is current post, and I can select the field here. You don't have to do that. You can also set the image statically if needed. Next one, I'm gonna add a row here. I'm gonna duplicate this one, just grab it, and all the stylings will be there. Move it here and give it a title you may also like. Next one, I'm gonna add a tabs block here. I'm gonna choose this one. Let's delete this tab. In the first tab, search for upsell product, this one here. Second, it's gonna be related products. I'm gonna rename the tab 1 for accessories. So why accessories? If I open up the product itself, there is a linked products. I'm gonna upsell only the accessories. That means gloves, jackets, and so on. So accessories. Second tab, I'm gonna rename it similar products. And now I can customize the tab itself. For example, tab title color. I'm gonna leave it as it is. But for hover color, it's gonna be this one here, and for active color, this one here. Same goes with active border color, and for hover border color, and done. I'm gonna update, take a look at the product itself, and almost there. I need some spacing here though, and I need to tweak the title font. Once again, I'm gonna open up additional settings. Oswald as a font weight 300. Now I'm gonna open up the settings for the title. There is a spacing settings, and I'm gonna add the 40 pixels, and I'm gonna add margin for 40 pixels between those two elements. Let's refresh it. And done. Now it's too wide for me, therefore I'm gonna open up the row settings and set the content max width from the theme itself. Once again, I'm gonna refresh, and much better. There you go. Next part, I'm gonna just copy from my old template because I don't want to bother you with the details. Just paste this one here. So there is a row layout with 2 columns. Inside the first column, I added a heading, and now I'm gonna add a product description here. This one, product description. It's the text from this area here. Under the styling settings, I'm gonna just add white for everything. Maybe a little bit bigger, 18 pixels. Inside this area, once again, I added a advanced image. This time it's this image, extra image 4, but you don't have to use a custom fields. You can add your own static image, but pay attention then. This means that it's the same for all the products. If you would like to add different images for different products, then this custom field here comes handy. Now tweak it as it is, update it. Let's open up the product, and it's here. 2 more sections to go. I'm gonna copy from my template one here. So what happens here? We have a row layout here, 2 columns. Inside the first column, I open up the section settings. There is a background setting. I added an image here, and I added a spacer block with a height of 600 pixels. This makes this image larger. Inside this section, I added a heading, and I added a product tabs. I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. Just search for product tabs. And now it doesn't look like any good, isn't it? Therefore, choose a collapse style here. Enable tabs. I don't need a description tab because my description is here. I don't need additional information tab. And also I don't need a reviews tab. Now how to rearrange the tabs here. Open up it and set the tab priority. For example, if you would like the return and exchange to be the last one, then set a higher priority. And as you see, now it's down below here. Shipping information, this one here, it's gonna be priority 80, and now it's here. And next, I don't have anything else to do but customize the tabs. So this way you can add the tabs on your site. Once again, I open up the row layout and set the vertical alignment to middle. Let's update it, let's refresh it, and it's here. Last part, I'm gonna add a row here. It's gonna be full width, one column, padding top and bottom is gonna be 50 pixels. Background is gonna be a grayish one. Now I'm gonna add a title here. Do you want a test right, align center, font size 36 pixels, and it's gonna be font called Oswald with weight 600. Next one, I'm gonna add a form here. Cadence Blocks comes with forms. I'm gonna delete name field and message field. I'm gonna open up the row settings once again, and I'm gonna set the width to 1000 pixels because I don't want this to be too wide. Next one, I am gonna open up the email settings. It's required, but I'm not gonna show the label. Now I'm gonna open up the submit styles. It's gonna be full width. Give it the title, for example, subscribe. And now open up the actions after submit. What happens after the form is submitted? You can send the email to yourself, but you can connect it also with a MailChimp and so on. So update, refresh. There are some things that needs to be tweaked. For example, I needed some spacing here. I'm gonna open it up and make the margin between those 70 pixels. And as you see, it took us only approximately 15 minutes to accomplish all this. Last thing I need to do, I need to customize it for tablets. For example, this title here is for too big. I'm gonna set it to 56 pixels. For mobiles, once again, it's too big. I'm gonna set it to 36 pixels. Price is too big. Once again, I'm gonna set it to 26 pixels and so on. And if you do that and update it and see it on the mobiles, then I'm gonna show you how does it look like. I use an app called Zizi to preview my sites. And as you see, I'm using the iPhone 8 right now. And this way it looks on the mobile. Pretty good, isn't it? On landscape mode, iPhone 11, and so on. Now as you see, there is a select options down below here. It comes from the Cadence team itself. If I open up the customizer, WooCommerce, single product layout, scroll down below, there is a enabled sticky add to cart. Pay attention though that this one here is only for Cadence Pro users. Now there are a couple of other options here. For example, product variation display, whether it's horizontal like this one or vertical. And also you can activate the vertical padding and so on. I'm gonna publish it, close it down. And now let's take a look at the custom fields itself. I already showed you how to use them, but maybe you don't know how to add them. Therefore, go to the plugins, add new. There is also a way how to add the custom fields to your site without the plugin. If you're interested, then take a look at the description of this video. I have made a tutorial about it. But this time we're going to use advanced custom fields. This plugin here. Install and activate it. Now you see the custom fields here. Go to the field groups. I have already added one. Click on add new. And now you can add a name. Post type chooses product. There are some settings here. Just play around with those if needed. And add your fields. Just click on add field. Demo field, for example. field type, maybe it's a image, preview size, I like them to be small, so 100 to 100. I'm gonna update it, go to the products, open one up, and as you see, there is a demo field here. In the beginning of the video, I showed you also another template, this one here. Since I want to keep this video brief, I'm not gonna make a detailed video about it. I'm gonna go over just some important parts here. So, products, Woo templates, it's here, earbuds. This time, under the template settings, I chose single product individually and selected items is only this earbuds. That means all other products in my shop, for example, electric bike uses this layout, but earbuds uses this layout here. Now, there is a row layout. Open up the settings, and under the background I chose a slider, 3 slides, images here, slider image size cover. I disabled autoplay, added arrows and added dots, and this makes this slider here. Now let's take a look what is what. This one here is a product title block. This one here is product short description block. Now I added a row layout with 3 columns. This button, link to the button, is an anchor called cart. There is a row here down below. I added an anchor cart. So it works in a way that if I click here, it scrolls down here. Another section, I added an advanced button, only with icon, no text. And since it opens up a video in a pop-up, like this one here, you can set the button link here, link target, video pop-up. And here goes a video link itself. And this is just a text view presentation. Now another row here, 2 columns. This one is just a heading. Now there is another row here, and I added 2 columns. I'm gonna open up the product itself because I'm gonna show you what custom fields is used here. So, as you see, features, I did not add any images here because I used a icon, but you can add your own images if needed. Heading, Bluetooth, Bliss, text, heading, text, and so on. Those are here. If you open it up, you can set either the dynamic content to be shown, or you can set your static content. In this area, there is an advanced image. This one here. Once again, you can set it to be dynamic, or you can set it as static. Next one, we have a row layout here. Inside this section, we have another row, and this section contains product gallery. This section contains product title and just a static text, but you can also display a short description here. Once again, there is a add to cart block. This section contains a spacer, 720 pixels, and section itself has a background image. Next one is a row layout. In this section, I have advanced image. In this section, I have a heading and text. Now I have a row with 2 columns. Those are info box blocks here. Next one, I have one row layout here. This is a heading and this is a product description block. And this is once again a button block which will open up the video as it did before. Next one, I have a row layout with heading and testimonial block. And last one row layout with heading and a advanced gallery here. You can customize it as you like. As you saw, it isn't as difficult as one may think. Now let's take a look how this template we created works with other themes. At the moment I have Cadence theme activated, but let's see how does it work with Astra, Blocksy, GeneratePress 2022 and Neve theme. So I'm just gonna activate it. I'm not gonna customize anything. Just let's take a look how does it work out of the box without any other customization. So this is Astra theme. As you see, all layout is there. You just have to go and change the typography settings and spacing settings. Work well with Astra. Now let's activate Blocksy. Refresh. And it seems that works well with Blocksy. I need to tweak typography and some background colors for the pages. But other than that, it works well. Now let's test GeneratePress. Same thing with the GeneratePress, although it seems that there is some spacing issue here. Probably it's easy to fix. Same here. Next one is a Neve theme. I'm gonna refresh it. And the same with the others. Need some tweaking, but layout is pretty much the same. And last one, 2022 default theme. I'm gonna refresh last time here. Okay. The same with others. Typography needs to be tweaked, but other than that, works well. Okay. Back to the Cadence theme. I'm gonna activate it and refresh it last time to see whether everything is in place as it should. Yes, it is. Now, as I told you in the beginning of this video, I have made a tutorial video about the Cadence Shop Kit. So if you're interested, then take a look at the screen right now because there is a video I was talking about. Now, if you find this tutorial helpful, then before you go, press thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and let me know in a comment whether you have any additional questions. Meanwhile, take care.